Hello everyone from California. So what's been going on? What activity do we have in the garden? It is March 2nd and we just had a very rainy winter, and so the suns are loving it. We're going to have sun for hopefully in 2 weeks straight, and it's going to be beautiful 70 degree, even up to 80 degree weather here in Southern California. So as you can see, my plants are drinking up the sun. And I wanted to discuss what changes I've seen in the garden. Pretty much the cacti are still dormant. The succulents are starting to come alive though. We've had a very cold, wet season, so I lost a couple. That was more because of overwatering on my part, but since you don't have that sun to dry out your plants, that's when you have to be even more careful of overwatering. I lost an Echeveria Lola, and I got a plague of mealybug on my Crassula watch chain plant, which was a shame. I'm still trying to save it, but if your infestation is too big, you know, too much, you don't want to infect your other plants, so it's best to get rid of it. But yeah, I have it in quarantine in an area that hopefully it won't cause any damage, and that's what's been going on. This one is looking pretty good. It got, the bottom leaves got a little bit shriveled. It was out in the rain, so it got a lot of water. It doesn't do good with a lot of water, so, but don't you love those colors? Wow, when they're stressed, these plants are so beautiful. I hate to cause them stress, but that's how it is. Okay, and I went ahead and I changed some pots because I know the pearl necklace Senecio, this one likes more sunlight than this one, which is just likes bright light, which is the rat's tail. And then I was given some string of banana plants, and these, I had this one in the sun, and it was looking a bit shriveled, but I do see new growth on there. I don't know if you can see that little tiny one. Come on, focus. There you go. So it's doing pretty good. I put it in the shade. It gets a tiny bit of sunlight in the morning. And this one, that one had some roots, this big one. This one had no roots, but it's been mostly in the shade, and look, it looks very nice, very plump. It's doing good. I'm monitoring my pencil cactus over there, my beautiful orange tipped plant, because it got a lot of water because it rained. I left it out, but it looks like if it's doing good. I'm not too comfortable with that pot. I don't know about the drain. Well, it's got a huge drainage hole, but well, it's not terracotta, so it's wetter longer. And oh my gosh, I love these little birdies. Look at that. Look at this sky. Isn't that beautiful? We have so much birdie activity right now. And these trees, you know, they give us a pain in the booty in autumn because tons of leaves fall on my garden, and it's maintenance. But as you see, you just use a blower and patience, and the wind usually, you know, swirls them out and puts them here on the porch, so I'm happy about that. But yeah, all my big cacti are out here just soaking up the sun, looking good. And my Gravia Long John is starting to bloom, it looks like. I was so worried for this one because this one took all the rain, all the cold, everything. And let me see. Oh, there you go. So you can see it's got buds though. This one gives off some beautiful orange flowers. So I'm looking forward to that. And I'm hoping I sedums that are in the pots um, lose some of that damaged leafing from the hail, but they're looking good, very good. And here on this side, I have a Martillo cactus, which is beautiful. I just got that a few months ago, and it's looking good. I was a little worried because that one again, I know that it wasn't rooted when I bought it. The man said he had just put it in the pot. So, but these are pretty resilient once they're this big. And there's actually two, so I don't know. I might take out the one in the back. There's no sense in having that beautiful cactus crowded. And this one here is a little bit of catnip. Catnip for my kitty. She likes coming out here in the garden and usually gets pricked with the cacti, so I thought I'd put something special for her so that she could smell it. It's beautiful agave. And these are pretty. These were pretty damaged. They were on a big plant. This is the apple cactus, and it's a horse, Sarah. And these all are waiting to root. They're in the process. They're looking good though. They got rainwater this past week. Okay, my donkey's tail. Let me explain to you what happened here. I think I got some spider mite or some issue, and I started to see a lot of webbing on it. So I sprayed it with a soapy solution with a little bit of alcohol, and that seemed to take care of it. And I had it in quarantine for a week or so, and it's looking pretty good. It's got new growth on it. It lost a lot of little pellets or leaves, and but it's looking good. And let me see, what changes do we have here? Pretty much, like I say, the cacti are dormant, so I'm seeing the aloes and the succulents are the ones that are actually starting to see that? Look at that beautiful little sprig that's coming out there in the middle. Flower spike that's going to be producing. And my grandiflora looks beautiful. And this one is the one since I've purchased all these cactus or cacti. I've noticed that this one has given me a lot of satisfaction as far as growth. It's grown fairly quick. The babies have grown plump and beautiful. So I'm very happy with that one. Oh, and my snowflake cactus. Let me show you this one here. Yeah, I had an issue with this one, and when I bought it, it was in a little pot. And apparently it had two babies that were peeking through, the ones that are a little bit more green. And then when I repotted it, I saw that it had all these long, straggly babies in the bottom. They were, so for some reason, they were at the bottom. So they look like if they're doing good. They were a little bit sunburned at the beginning, but they look like if they're becoming green, and that's awesome. But yeah, that's never happened to me. This first time that I see that the babies were inverted. It could be because the root ball was too dense, or something like that. Let me see. Here, oh, I'll show you. My hubby and we made this garden cart this weekend because I have back issues, so I can't be moving pots around too much, and I wanted something on wheels that that I could move and adjust to the sun. And I know we're going to be getting dense sun in these coming months, and I wanted to be able to move the plants that are more susceptible to burn, which are the aeoniums and, you know, some of the cacti. Even though they're cacti, they don't like a lot of sun. So yeah, so we made this and I love it. It's awesome. And okay, let me continue this right here. Oh, my devil's tongue barrel cactus is, I love it. Beautiful. I was reading that as it gets older, it loses its beauty, but for now, I'm going to enjoy it all I can. It's so beautiful. Okay, this one here. Oh my goodness. This one here. Look at that bloom spike. Ooh, beautiful. That's going to be so beautiful. I can't wait. Yeah. And look at that. Oh, big fleshy leaves. So beautiful. And it grows about an inch a day probably, which is amazing. And these, Victoria Regina, these are, oh, they take forever to grow, but I was looking for one, and I finally found one that I liked that I could afford, and it came with this one, and it came with this one, and it came with a bunch of other babies that we repotted. So I know that they're going to take forever to grow, but that's okay. Hopefully I can get the satisfaction of seeing the full product here. And look at this beauty. I call him Gumby because he's about that color and really funky. And this one, I don't really know what it is. I bought it from the Cactus Society, and I just thought it was really cute the way it was spreading that arm. So that's a surprise. Maybe as it gets older and it sprouts something, flowers or something, I can identify it. But by all means, if anyone knows, please leave it in the comments. I'd appreciate it. And yeah, that way it could get its tag. And let me see. Oh, these snow pole cacti. Beautiful. They're old man cactus. Look at that fro he's got going there for him. And my Irish fan, Spidosissima. I'm kind of watching that one. I'm traumatized because of the millibug now, and I see little spots in there in the middle. And I already treated it with a soapy solution just to prevent, but then I've been looking at other pictures and I see that that's usual in these types of cacti. So there's no web or anything like that, and it's doing really good. It's so beautiful when it's backlit by the sun in the morning. I have to come out here and take pictures every morning. Let me see. Oh, this is another Peruvian old man cacti, but it's got, see that? It's got little spikies on it. And this one here is a pinecone cactus. Let's see. I'll go ahead and turn that around so you can see the label. Apuntia, whatever. Okay, you can read it. But anyhow, I ordered this one in the mail, and yeah, all those babies fell off. So be warned that if you order one of these in the mail, it's very delicate and you'll probably lose all the babies. So what I did is I just let them callus over, and then I put them in soil, and I see a little bit of growth, but what I've heard is that it's kind of slow growing, so I'm gonna have some patience there. As long as they're not mushy or dying, I'm satisfied. And I have my sempervivums back there, and my Lily Patagonia. They're starting to wake up, and they're looking alive and beautiful. And I've noticed growth this past week on those. And let me see this beautiful plant, fuzzy plant back here. I think it's an echeveria, believe it or not. I'll confirm as I go around, but yeah, that's an echeveria, and it has a beautiful fuzzy bloom spike too. That's crazy. So I have to repot that one. And here I have my bunny ears, crazy bunny ears. It's doing really good. It likes the sun. So, oh, what do we have going on there? Ooh. Oh, that's an interesting formation on the leaf. It's like, huh. That's awesome. I haven't noticed that. Let me see. Okay, now let's go to the top. And, okay, so I showed you these. I showed you that one. I have the Surus. Okay, let me show you this one. This one has, look at all the big little spikes that it has going. It's doing really well. I removed some of this pebble, this top dressing, because that one is throwing out a lot of little blooms, and I know that they search for soil, they want to root, so I wanted to have every chance to do that, so I removed some of the top dressing. That's important to know, that too heavy a top dressing, sometimes it doesn't let your plant breathe, and it does serve as a moisture retainer. So if you're in a very moist area where you have a lot of humidity, you might keep that in mind. My fairy tale cactus, look at that. I've noticed growth on that one too. That was really tiny. It was very thirsty when I got it, so I gave it good watering and it just took off. And okay, let me go around here. And you guys know Fred, our turtle. And I have a beautiful African golden candelabra. I have 4 of those. Love them. Can't wait till they get big. Those grow fairly fast. And yeah, I have a San Marcos back there. And my fountain is dry because it gets a lot of leaves. So I might be doing a project on that one and planting just a beautiful bowl of succulents, but I'm going to have to make drainage holes, which, you know, I hate doing that, but I'll reuse the pump and just create another little fountain that's more manageable. Okay, beautiful. I'm not going to say it, but okay, Schwarzkopf or whatever. Aeonium, look at the color. Ah, so beautiful. It's I guess stress. When it's stressed, it becomes that color because yeah, it can be. Let's see. That's how it looks in the sunlight. Beautiful. Look at my barrel cacti. Okay, let me see. And back here, I just put it back here in the shade right now because that zebra Haworthia, that one doesn't like too much sun, but these other 2 do. So I have to repot that one, and I'm going to be doing a planter where I just have the ones that they're a little bit pickier with the sun. So, all right, let me see. This beautiful sedum, look at that. It's a little stressed too, and those colors, gorgeous. So, I wanted to tell you this one here, von Perlberg. Look at that. It's getting those black, I don't know if that's a worm or a snail, but it has those. I've read that it's because of the watering, that I watered it from the top and it burned. I don't know. I'm hoping that's what it is, and I've learned my lesson. I won't do it again because it's beautiful. I mean, it's looking good. It's just has those black marks on it, which disappoint me. And these have those chalky leaves that have the sun protection that Mother Nature gives these plants. So you can't really touch them or clean them because they'll lose that. So yeah. And here's another view. Oh, this beauty. Love it, love it. It's got some little bloom spikes too. And this beautiful, like a boydis. Look at that. It's got all those little marks on it, and the little like burn marks a little bit. And I blame myself for that one because I was a little panicked with the whole mealybug situation, and I sprayed it, so it might have burned a little bit, but it's doing good. Look at the little bloom it has in the middle. It's beautiful. But yeah, this one and this one, oh my gosh, this one's what has all the little spikes there. And this one really, it looks like it's already covered with spider web. That's the look it has. That's the feature. And so this one, you have to really be vigilant about the mealybug and the watering. But it looks healthy. It looks good. It's sprouting baby. So awesome, awesome. And let me see. Well, this turned out to be a tour of my garden, I guess, right? Yeah, I have these. This trio here, which I have the same problem, and that's why I'm going to repot them, because this one, beautiful little cacti, this one likes sun, but this Rebudia, this one doesn't like sun. It likes bright light, and this one likes in the middle. Okay, so I'm gonna have to group together the ones that are about the same, that like the same sunlight and conditions, and yeah, that way give them a better chance of being healthy and beautiful. It is, when I showed it, when I acquired it, it's beautiful, it's doing good. My little fuzzy cristata. And this one here, this is called a peanut cactus. It's I believe a Campsaris or Trichoceras Campsaris, yeah. And this one I got online. It was just a few little arms. It grows fairly slow. It's rooted, and I've seen growth lately. I see that that's starting to look like an octopus, which is a good sign, and it looks healthy. Yeah, so I can't wait for that one to start spilling over the pot and growing a little bit more. And here on my chair, this is supposed to be my meditation chair right now, but it's kind of in the middle of helping me out here with holding some of my finicky buddies that don't like the sun that much. These are lithops and mimicry, and let me see, the Echeverias, and this is aloe, arista, and these like bright light. So yeah, as you can see, when I bought it at the nursery, it had some burned tips and it was in the sun. So yeah, I'm learning from their mistakes. And then this Christmas cactus, it bloomed for me in December. It was a tiny little pot, and it had a lot of little buds, and it bloomed 2 flowers only. But yeah, this one I'm trying my best to keep it alive, because it is a finicky one here. The Christmas cactus, you have to really be stingy with the water and stingy with the light. It likes light, no sunlight, direct sunlight, because it will become bleached and it will die. So I'm barely learning on this one. I've never had one of these, so I'm really trying to keep it alive, and I've noticed that it's grown, so it's a good sign. But let me show you this interesting awesomeness here. This is I call it my little rock garden, living stones. So these have been going through a transformation here. You see them? They are using their outer petals, fat petals that they have, where they store all the moisture and the water, and they are opening up. They have a brand new plant inside, and those outer leaves will shrivel up once the inner plant starts growing. But I wanted to show you how they are opening up. Look how interesting. That's so awesome. And these beautiful alien-esque plants, these sprout bloom spikes and flowers, and so they're very hard to keep alive sometimes if you don't research and monitor them early, that you don't overwater them. And you see this one here, I think that one throws. You see that little like crackle on him? But, or it could be that it's just desiccating because of it's gonna preparing to open up and use the outer shell to spike out. So yep, so basically my baby toes, I just watered it because it was looking a little bit shriveled. And see, this is one that it's hard to gauge, because if you water it too much it shrivels, and if you don't water it too much it shrivels. But Yeah, you just have to stick your finger in there and monitor the soil. So basically that's it. This is my beautiful March 2nd garden, and it's coming alive. It's starting to bloom and to just come alive. So alright, well, thank you for joining me on my tour, and please subscribe, like this video if you liked it, and if you have any comments, leave them below. So have a fantastic day, and keep it green.